Whoa, 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 whoa. You love Mrs. Raven? What kind of sicko are you?
You love her too.
Yeah, I know what kind of sicko I am. The kind that saw her first.
I'm sorry, Arnie. If I'm subconsciously in love with Mrs. Raven, I have to tell her.
I consciously love her and I wouldn't dare tell her.
Let's be honest. I'm going home to pack.
Come in. Yes, Janet, what is it?
I don't want to trouble you.
What's the matter? Finally realised you married an idiot?
Well, yes.
What?
I think I may have made a terrible mistake in my life settling for George when I could have done so much better.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Do you want to talk about it?
Talk? No, I don't want to talk.
Then what do you want?
I want to spend the night with you, Piers. And in the morning we could have Pop-Tarts for breakfast, and then drive away together in a 1963 Aston Martin DB5 like the one James Bond's got in Thunderball.
Oh, my God, Janet. At last.
Unless, of course, this is all a dream.
Oh, no. Not again. What is it you want from me?
Something for my hemorrhoids would be nice.
Dear Janet, it is time for me to face the truth. I love you dearly, except I have recently realised that I don't. I must leave to pursue a new life with Mrs. Raven, and bit melodramatic, isn't it, George? Who are you? You know this subconscious that Piers was going on about?
Yes.
Hello? I thought you were meant to be in my head. The Ultronian subconscious can physically manifest due to your extraordinarily well-developed and sophisticated brain. You what? Never mind. But I just want to make it crystal clear that I don't want you going off with Mrs. Raven. But I kept dreaming about her. You're a superhero. You sense when people are in danger. Mrs. Raven was in danger, so you dreamed about her. But I dreamt about Stanley and Piers too. Ah, but the day after you dreamed about Stanley, he got hurt when you punched him in the face. And Piers will be in terrible danger in about 5 minutes. Brilliant. But I'm glad I don't love Mrs. Raven.
I'm afraid you do, George.
Oh, no.
Don't listen to this chancer, George. You are secretly in love with Mrs. Raven.
He's your dark side, George. Ignore him. He's sick.
I'm as much a part of him as you are.
Repress him, George. Repress him.
Come on, George. You don't want to be stuck here with Janet for the rest of your life.
Don't listen to either of them, George.
I thought I told you to wait in the car. Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, this
You
is
know what
just...
your
I can't
problem
hear
is?
you.
I just never... I'm not listening.
I'll put the kettle on.
End of another hard day at the coalface, eh, Janet?
Shut it.
No wonder you've driven your husband away with that attitude.
I'm serious, Piers. You think Mrs. Raven was a monster?
Want?
I very much doubt it. I told you we're shut. Oh, old people today. No respect at all.
Mrs. Raven, where the hell have you been?
Where's Dr. Crispin?
He's in there with an old lady.
An old lady? What does she look like?
Small, kindly looking, faint smell of Werther's Originals.
Mother!
What?
I've only just managed to escape from her. 12 hours it took me to chew through that rope.
You were kidnapped by your own mother? You said she just got out of hospital.
I said she just got out. I never mentioned hospital. She's come for the ransom money, Janet.
Oh, come on. I know Piers is a coward, but even he isn't scared of a little old lady.
He'll be scared of this one. She can break a man's collarbone with her thumb. You ask our postman.
The police!
Janet, you gotta hide me somewhere until she's locked up.
Well, our flat's empty. You can wait there. Here, let yourself in.
Oh, bless you.
And what should we do?
Until the police arrive. Whatever she says, she's an evil woman, Janet. There's a lot of her in the triplets, actually. It's amazing how these things skip a generation. Oh.
Account number 3647728. I'd like to withdraw £20,000 in cash, please. That's right. No one can say it. Thank you. First thing tomorrow is the best they can do, so if you would like to pop back then. No, you probably want to keep an eye on me in the meantime. Only the thing is, I have an award ceremony to get to tonight. I can't really let them down. I can't... What an absolutely charming idea.
You know what your problem is? That's better. We're not getting any.
Oh, hello, Master.
Tyler, this is a very bad time.
I'm just returning this nail varnish. Oh my God! I never realised before, but those cans could do with a really good clean.
I'm surprised to see 30 copies of me.
Not really, they'll just be different aspects of your subconscious psyche, I expect. Happens to me all the time. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Hang on, Tyler. I need to tell you something.
What?
I've decided that I am going to leave Janet. The only thing that's clear to me is that I don't love her. Yes, I do. So do I. I'm sorry, my mind's made up. And when I make a decision, I stick to it.
Master, where will you go?
To tell Mrs. Raven. If she'll have me, I'll take her with me back to Ultron.
Bye, Master.
Goodbye, Tyler. I bought us some biscuits so we... What's going on? Knickers. Where are all the other me's gone?
He said he decided to leave Janet.
Oh, did he indeed? This is my dark side, Tyler. The one who keeps trying to spoil things for me.
How do I know you're not the dark side?
With the dark side, go out and buy biscuits for everybody. To think I was going to listen to your opinion. I know I love my wife. Didn't I spend all morning throwing sprouts at Nelson Mandela to prove it? Blame me for trying. Get back into my head where you belong. You know, I'd never have been so worried about my subconsciouses if I realised what idiots they were.
Sometimes all you need is a bit of straight talking.
You're right. Tyler, you haven't had a sex change operation.
Yes, I have.
I can see what's in there. It's an appendix.
Yeah?
Tyler, having your appendix out isn't a sex change.
And what medical school did you go to?
I've worked my fingers to the bone for this family, and the only way you repay me is to criticise.
Nice to see things back to normal then.
Guess what, Janet? It turns out that this is Mrs. Raven's mother. Mrs. Raven.
I'd have thought they were sisters.
And she's kindly agreed to be my date for the evening.
I do love you, darling. And I'll always be here for you.
Well, just until Mum's back in prison.
Before you start adjusting your set,